So action cameras for me have always been a little bit hit or miss. I've primarily used the Osmo Action for the most part of this year, and I've maybe used the Hero 7 Black a handful of times. I just haven't really found a wide use for action cameras because they are a little bit limiting when you're dealing with low light situations. That was until I saw the Hero 8 Black. And I think this is the first time I can honestly say that this is a no compromise action camera. Stick around. What's good, everybody? Welcome back. My name's Original Dobo. If this is your first time here on my channel, I talk about drone and tech related content. I do videos every single week. So if that's your thing, you may want to hit that subscribe button. So today we're talking about the Hero 8 that was just announced, and it was sort of a lackluster announcement. I only actually saw one video on it, and it was from Tom the Tech Chap, and it was a pretty good video. He went through all the different configurations and features. He didn't have any of the attachments to test, but those are some of the highlight things that GoPro is touting with the Hero 8. There is a little bit of a difference in body size on the new Hero 8. It is a little bit larger, but I want to give you my reasons, and I want you to hear me out as to why I believe this is the first no compromise action camera. So when you look at both of these cameras, the Osmo Action and the GoPro Hero 7, you need a case to be able to adhere things to this and to really maximize its potential. There is no, obviously there's no tripod mount on either one of these. So you need to have a case on here, which means getting the SD cards in and out of it are a little bit harder. On the Hero 8, it has built-in feet, so that way you can actually mount this to a GoPro mount without having to add on an additional cage or anything like that, which I think is absolutely genius. They've also made it just a little bit bigger and narrowed back the lens selection a little bit, which is pretty cool. There's also digital lenses, which means I don't have to worry about trying to attach, different style lenses to this. Although cool, not always convenient. And I think the biggest thing that we all miss when we talk about action cameras is just general convenience. These are just meant to be picked up, grabbed, used, and abused. And I don't want to have to think about attaching different lenses. But where both of these really struggled is in low light situations. I've always, forever hated using a GoPro or even my Osmo Action in a low light scenario. But with the Hero 8, they now have nighttime time-lapse mode, which is pretty cool. And it also has enhanced HDR. So when watching some of these videos, I actually noticed a lot less noise in the video, which to me is pretty impressive. Now, both of these offer great stabilization. I feel like the Osmo Action has just a little bit better stabilization with some caveats, and just behind it is the Hero 7. But with Hyper Smooth 2.0, this thing is just bonkers. And watching some of these videos and watching Tom jump up and down on a trampoline, this thing stays incredibly stable, which is impressive. It honestly does look like he's walking with a gimbal, which is insane to think that you're getting that type of stabilization out of cameras this small. But Hypersmooth 2.0 is another big factor in, my decision making on, pre-ordering the Hero 8. Like, I like both of these cameras, but there's just limiting factors for both of these that have made me decide that the Hero 8 is definitely the next move for me. Enhanced HDR on the Hero looks to be great. I would love to see what their flatter color profiles for creatives look like. That was one thing that I always felt that, the Osmo did better was with Decinelike, but honestly, the colors straight out of the camera of the Hero 8 definitely look great. Another big plus when you're talking about the Hero 8 over either one of these is the microphones. The stock microphones, you have 3 microphones versus the 2 that are on either of these, which make a big deal. And then of course, the modularity with the Hero 8 is going to be a big win. You have all the different types of attachments that are going to be available. Obviously, it's going to increase the cost, but at $399 base price, that's pretty impressive, which is far cheaper than I anticipated it to be. I thought this was going to be at least a $600 action camera, but it's not. $399, which is pretty amazing. And then of course you can get mic attachments and you can get lighting attachments. There's also a flip screen. So there's a lot of expansion that you can do with the Hero 8 that you just can't get out of the Osmo Action. Now it's great that the Osmo Action does have this front screen, but I never found myself using it. And I never really found myself using it for one of two reasons. One, there was always a delay from when I was talking and actually walking. And the more I used this front screen, I found that there would be some condensation buildup in here. And I think that's just because the internals get so hot, I would get condensation. It never causes any damage and it goes away after a period of time, but it's just something I noticed with that front screen. But I'm really excited about the Hero 8. I think it's a good move in the right direction. And I think this camera can definitely fit, you know, a lot of people's needs as far as an action camera goes and maybe even beyond. I'm really excited to test out low light. I'm gonna definitely be testing it against the Hero 7 Black and the Osmo Action when I get it in hand. Pre-orders are live now and shipping sometime later on. I'll have all the information down in the description below if you're curious, but let me know what you thought of some of the videos you've seen and also the website and the specifications on the Hero 8. I'm honestly impressed, although it's a minimalistic upgrade. I think it's an upgrade in the right direction, and I think it's bigger than it actually perceives itself to be. But anyways, guys, I'd love to know your thoughts on the Hero 8 Black. If any of the reasons that I just listed would be why you would consider a Hero 8 Black, let me know in the comments. And as always, stay original.